So I'm in this sharey mode at the moment. It's I don't know, summertime again. It's in the winter I make my music, and in the summertime I start blabbing, right? Okay. Um, so of late, it seemingly some sort of a channel has opened for me, right? This um so gotta share a funny story with you. I'm outside and I'm getting a trailer ready for my son who wants to borrow the trailer to do some, transporting of stuff. So I'm there sweeping it out. It's this flatbed trailer, like a really big one. It's a nightmare to hitch as well. So it's really big and it's got lots of leaves and stuff in it. So I'm sweeping it out and, get rid of the leaves. And I have to step onto like a higher side which you need to step up sort of halfway in between your foot and your knee, and then you're on this platform, and then you got to jump down, and it's about, I don't know, meter 10 meter, maybe a meter. I don't know, not very high, but it's a jump. And I'm sort of getting ready to jump off, and in pops this thought: you're gonna be okay. I mean, I'm just jumping off the side of my trailer like I've done hundreds of times, and yeah, and I hear it loud and clear. You're gonna be okay. Well, the next thing I know is I'm slipping off the side of the trailer such that I lose my feet completely. I mean, I'm slipping off this thing, and I fall with my bottom onto the side of the trailer, and then I just collapse backwards on my back, just slip, whoosh, bonk into the trailer, right? I mean, it did hurt a bit, but I was okay. And I was laughing my head off because, like, literally a second before that happened, I got the message out, you're gonna be okay. I didn't even know what was gonna, that didn't make no sense. I'm just there getting ready to jump off. I'm not thinking anything at all. In pops this thought. Next thing I know, I fall backwards and, hurt myself. The dog jumped right in, and it was so funny. And the other thing was, I was thinking about, I've got to clean my drains in around the house. Got to climb on a ladder. I hate ladders. I have vertigo because I went on the Eiffel Tower once and onto the platform there, and the platform has got like this see-through grid thing. So if you want to look through one of those binoculars or monoculars that they have out there, telescopes or whatever you call these things, you have to obviously go there, and there's like a fence around it, but like a chicken fence, and you step out and you can see down the Alpha Tower all the way to the bottom, right? And you're literally on this grid, like like a chicken wire sort of thing, obviously thicker to hold people and stuff, but like the shock of it, and I just froze. I looked down there and I couldn't move. I was, I don't know, 12, 13 years old, I think. We were on a school trip. I mean, the trip to France was a nightmare. They stole our passports, my glasses got stolen, and we nearly killed a woman, who bus driver didn't see was crossing the road or some shit. And it was just, yeah, I was nearly kidnapped. It was a nightmare time in Paris. And, I'm freezing. I can't move, and then I had nightmares for years afterwards. I used to fly and then get trapped on electricity pylons because they were kind of like, the Eiffel Tower, shaped the same way, and I'd be flung against them and had to climb down. Stuff like this. It's amazing what your brain kind of goes through at night to try and deal with the terrors you have. Yeah. When I got contact lenses, because you have to train yourself to overcome the blink reflex. So when you want to put them in, you obviously have to touch your eyeball, and you're overcoming that blinking reflex. So initially you hold the eyelids open like this, and it's really horrible. And I used to have these nightmares where the contact lenses were as big as my hand, you know, and I'd be, oh, but they would shrink, right? If I was putting saline solution on them, they would then shrink to a smaller size, and I'd have to find just the right kind of size when they were like on the tip of my finger, and then try and open my eye, and they usually be like, you know, then like this sort of big, absolute nightmares like that for months, if not years. Subconscious mind trying to cope with, you know, the trauma of you repeatedly putting your finger in all of a sudden, right? And another thing was, like, I was coming back to the drain thing. So I was thinking about, you know, I have to get myself another ladder, because the ladder I have, I was wondering whether it's safe if nobody stands at the bottom and foots it. And I have nobody who can do that, so I need a step ladder, right? And I'm thinking, I wonder where I can get a step ladder from. 2 days later, I go to my mart here where I buy my chicken food, and I'm waiting in the queue because there's somebody in front of me, you know, talking to the woman. And as I'm standing there, I'm looking to my left, and lo and behold, there's a stepladder for sale there, right? And I get talking to the guy next to me about this situation, and me thinking about it just days before. And, you know, we get chatting about whether or not it's safe for me to go on the ladder they got at home. And it's just so funny, but there you go, you know, the thought, and then there's the ladder in the shop, right? So I just thought I'd share this with you. So it's quite funny. When you start watching your thoughts, it's quite funny what you know, what you then see.